DreAllDay.com.
What up, everybody? Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. This is another TBT update. This is the $1 million 5-on-5 basketball tournament that's happening this summer in Philly. Now, I know some of you have seen all these updates. Some of you seeing this update for the first time. So I got to go over some information that all you might not know about. It's a $1 million tournament. It's 5-on-5. It's being held in 4 different cities. It's like the NCAA tournament, so it's regionals. It's LA, Chicago, Atlanta, and Philly. My team is going to be playing in Philly because that's my hometown. I know y'all know that I live in Miami, but my hometown is Philadelphia, so that's where we're going to be playing in. The tournament for us, the Philly region, is July 17th. And then is the next weekend after that, it's the next week. And then the next weekend after that, the championship is August the 2nd. And the championship is in New York City. And this tournament is going to be on ESPN. It's going to be live streamed on the internet, so y'all can watch this even if you can't make it there physically. If you can make it there physically, you could come to the game and actually see the game in person. So this is a big tournament, and there's $1 million on the line. So I ain't really got to explain the magnitude of a tournament that you get $1 million for winning. The reason I'm making these videos is because we need fans to get into the bracket. The way that this tournament works, since a lot of people gonna want to play for $1 million, right? And they ain't got to put up no money. You have to get support from fans in order to get into the bracket. The teams with the most fans are the teams that get to play. So if 1,000 teams want to play in this tournament, only the top is up to 97 teams with the most fans get into the bracket. So what y'all can do is click on that card, the annotation up there. I'm still trying to figure out what side of my shoulder that little card comes up. It's either over here or over there. But y'all see the button that says learn more. Click that little eye right there, or click the link at the top of the video description. That takes you to my team where you can see the team. I'm going to tell you about the team in a second. And you can become a fan. Now, why would you want to become a fan? Aside from me asking you to become a fan. I don't ask people to do something for nothing. The reason that you want to become a fan is because when we win that $1 million, 950,000 of it goes to the team, to the players, the coaches, whoever. The other 50,000, that goes to y'all. That goes to the people who support the team. So you don't even have to play. You don't have to play no games. You don't even have to come to the gym. You get money just for supporting our team. How does it work? You go to the link that I just told you, either over here, the video description. You become a fan, right? Once you become a fan, you're going to have an account, a dashboard, basically. And from that dashboard, there are going to be links. A link that you can share on Facebook, one you can share on Twitter, and then just the regular URL that you can share by email or just copy and paste it, give it to somebody. Every time you get somebody else to use your link and become a fan too, you get credit. So basically, let's say I became a fan, right? If I wasn't playing, I became a fan, and I got 10 of my friends to become fans, then it's going to show that Dre has recruited 10 people to become fans, and they count myself, so it'd be 11. So I count as recruiting myself. So the more people I recruit to become fans, the higher I get on the fan rankings. And the fans who recruit the most fans get the most money. For example, our number 1 fan is going to get $5,000 in cash, and they don't even have to play in the game. The next 20 people get $1,000 in cash. The next 30 people, they get $500 in cash. Then the next 20 or 30 people get $250 in cash. Then they give away t-shirts and a bunch of other stuff that the tournament is called TBT, the basketball tournament. They're giving out to fans just for supporting, because they want to get y'all involved too. They don't want it to be just a bunch of basketball players. They want it to be the people who support and want to see this going on. Because again, like I said, it's $1 million, so there's going to be a lot of attention coming to this tournament. So now to give y'all the update on how our team is doing. Right now, each bracket is going to be the top 24 teams in each region. So you got the Northeast region, which is Philly. You got the South is Atlanta, Midwest is Chicago, and the West is in LA. Our region, which is Philadelphia, right now we got to be, like I said, the top 24 to get into the bracket. But the more fans we got, the better, because then we get a higher seed in the tournament. And y'all know how y'all know how the NCAA tournament works. Number 1 seed, number 2 seed, whatever. Right now, Team WOYG, that's our team, stands for, I ain't got to tell you what that stands for if you watch this video. We are number 5 in the Northeast region. So right now we have recruited, as a total, we've recruited 380 fans. So we're ranked number 5 in the seedings right now. And what we want, for y'all to understand my motivation here, we want to be at least in the top 8, because the top 8 teams in our region, they get a first round bye. They only had to play the first game. then we only got to play 2 games. We got to play 2 more games in Philly that weekend. If we win those games, the tournament pays for us to travel to the next weekend in Chicago. The next weekend's in Chicago, like the Sweet 16 or whatever. And then the championship, the Final Four, that's in New York. They pay for all of that, but you got to make it through that first weekend. So we want to get that first round bye. So we got to get in that top 8 and stay in the top 8. So even though we number 5 right now, that doesn't mean we can rest, because all the other teams, they're going to keep recruiting fans because they want to catch up, they want to pass us, because they all got the same motivation. So what you got to do is click on that link wherever it is. I'll eventually figure out where that link is, and then the link in the video description, they both the same link. Go to that link, become a fan, and then recruit your friends to become fans. So not only are you helping us, and not only do you get to see this $1 million 5-on-5 basketball tournament, not only do you get to see me play, because a lot of y'all be asking me about, let me see some games of right now. Because people are like, no, I want to see from last year or 2 years or 10 years. They want to see now. Y'all get to see that. And you get money when we win this tournament. So our team right now is number 5 in the Northeast region, and we want to keep recruiting fans. So I'm going to tell y'all about a couple of the players that we got on the team so far. So, of course, I'm on the team. You already know that. Some of y'all have looked at the website. Y'all saw. Some of y'all were asking me about eligible, ineligible. What does that mean? That just had to do with how many players we had, because you got to have a minimum of 7 guys on the roster. I'm still working on getting a couple dudes on the roster, because trying to get basketball players to do some like clerical administrative stuff that don't have to do with actually playing basketball, good luck. It's like pulling teeth. So I'm working on a few dudes who is taking them weeks to do some real simple stuff, but that's neither here nor there. I'll take care of that. Players that we do got, of course, like I said, I'm on the team. Guys, I want to tell y'all about one of my dudes, Tyrone Manchild Hill. They call him Reds. He put the Manchild as his name here. Reds, me and Reds actually never even met formally. We never had a real conversation before we started talking about TBT, because I had actually seen him in a couple of tournaments, couple street ball tournaments, like this tournament they used to call the BK 3-on-3. I don't know if y'all know about that, but that was one of the funnest tournaments. It was a 3-on-3 like street ball, street rules tournament. They had refs, but not really. Like, it was refs there, but they wasn't really reffing. So it was really very, very physical. It was just street ball, basically, 3-on-3. And I would see him at the tournaments, he would see me, but we never played against each other, and we never had a conversation. So when I got in touch with him, we talked on the phone about TBT, because I saw he was trying to get on the team. He was like, oh, yeah, I seen you before. And I told him, like, yo, I seen you because I know that all the tournaments you playing, you was winning or you was close to winning. And that was serious. So when I seen him play, he was either winning or close to winning. So this dude is like, he's like my height, maybe a little bit shorter, but he plays like a power forward. He reminds me kind of like Charles Barkley. Like, he's an immovable object in the paint. I haven't seen anybody his size play the way that he does successfully. And I'm not even saying that to pump him up. When y'all see him play, or if any of y'all seen him play, you could leave a comment and co-sign that, because this dude does things that I ain't seen nobody his size do. You expect somebody his size to play kind of like me, like a guard, like dribbling around and stuff, but he don't really play like that. So you'll see when we get to TBT. Another guy, Adam Constantine, they call him AC. He played D1 ball at Elon University. He's played overseas a few places. He's 6'8", athletic. If you look at our profile, I'm looking at our profile right now on the website. He's a picture of him jumping up and kissing the rim. So if you think about that, that could tell you how athletic this dude is. He's on the team. Another guy, John Hazard. If y'all remember when Brian Scalabrine, who used to play for the Celtics, put out the Scallenge, and he was like, because people think I'm not, Brian Scalabrine was like, you know, people think I'm a bum, I'm just this fat white guy who can't play. I want to put out this Scallenge so y'all can come and have regular dudes come play me one-on-one, and I'm going to bust their ass, basically. That was his challenge. John Hazard, he's one of the players on my team. He played in the Scallenge, and I was looking for the video where he played. I couldn't find it. It's probably out there. I just didn't look that hard, but if any of y'all find it, y'all can leave a link down there. John Hazard, he's a 6'5" small forward. He played against Brian Scalabrine in the Scallenge. I know he didn't win because Brian Scalabrine didn't lose, but I didn't see the video of him playing. Anyway, John is playing. He played last year in TBT with somebody else. So I guess he didn't like the way their team worked, so he came and joined WOYG. He's playing with us this year in TBT in Philly. Jay Jameson. Jay is, and I'm going to be honest, Jay is the best shooter I have ever physically played with in my life. I used to work out with Jay. He's up in Lansdale, Pennsylvania, which is like 20, 30 minutes outside of Philadelphia, like past like Villanova to the northeast area. I used to work out with Jay back in 2006 or 2006, 2007 before I moved to Miami. We used to work out. We used to play in leagues against each other and stuff. And Jay probably has put in more hours as a trainer working out kids in that area up there than anybody in anywhere. Like all the trainers that y'all know, this dude has put in more hours than anyone I know. And I've seen the stuff he does. He actually got cameras in the gym where he trains people. He got cameras installed in the ceilings. So at any given moment, you could go on his website and you could see what's going on in the gym. That's crazy. So it's like 24-hour filming. And Jay don't really do that much stuff on YouTube, but he has actually done like the Steve Nash challenge, like make how many 3-pointers you can make out of 100 tries or make 100 free throws in a row and stuff like that. He's done all that stuff. This dude is a crazy shooter. He played at Temple University, another D1 school. He's a point guard. He played at Temple when Lynn Greer was the point guard at Temple. So he was behind Lynn on the depth chart, but he played D1 basketball. And I know a lot of y'all put a lot of weight in that. Another guy, last guy I want to introduce you to for now is my dude F.A. Odigi. Effie played actually against me in the Nike Summer Series game back in 2013. Effie is 6'8" forward. He's from New York. He was on the other team. He was like the big man on their team because the way Summer Series, that game was set up, it really wasn't a good combination of players because everybody was really a perimeter guy, but he was their quote-unquote big man because he was the only tall guy they had. So actually for about half the time I was in that game, I was guarding him because I was like the big man on the court for our team because we ain't really had no big guys. We had a dude that was taller than me, but he wanted to be like Kobe Bryant. Not to say that I was right or wrong, but that's the way he wanted to play. So we didn't really have a good mix and match of players there. But anyway, he played Summer Series. He was actually the MVP of the other team. Our team won the game, but he was the MVP of their team for that actual game, the Summer Series game. So I know he can play. I've seen what he can do. He's going to be playing with us in TBT. So that's all I'm going to give y'all for right now. That's enough information. Any of y'all got any questions? I don't know how you could because I done gave y'all all the information multiple times. But I'm going to keep giving y'all updates up to and until TBT actually happens, which is July 17, 2015, Philadelphia, PA. Caesar is coming home. Y'all going to get to see this. Again, click on that link wherever it is. It's also at the top of the video description. Support our team. You're going to get paid. You get to see the game. $1 million on the line. Work on your game. Dre all day. Video. Make sure you follow all my top content up here. Follow me on all your favorite social networks right over here. And make sure you are subscribed to catch all the new content I put on this channel every single day. Work on your game.